So next chart I want us to build is the category chart. As you can see, we have here the categories, and for each category we can see the sales amount. And on the top of the sales amount, the gray part is the raw cost of the product. So I will add the regular chart. We want this to be here to the left. And let's define it. So in the values, we want first the sales amount. In the arguments, we will put the categories. And the raw cost. But I remind you that we decided to multiply the total cost of the product by 0.65, like the example dashboard. And I want us to do it also here in order that the numbers in the dashboard will be the same and that we will work with the same scale and everything. So for that we can create a calculated field. I can create a calculated field also from here. So let's call it raw cost. And this will just be the cost, total product cost, multiply by 0.65. By the way, it's just the same like creating it from the main menu like we did before inside the data source. Now they're one next to each other, but what we want, it will be one on the top of other. So we are taking the second one, the one that we want it to be on top of the other, and we will change the type to this type, to stacked bar. And now we will see it on top of the first one. Perfect. And now let's say that we want that the order of the categories will be according to the number of products that was sold in each category. I remind you that the order quantity tells us how many products were sold in the order. So how can we do that? So I remind you that in order to do the order, we have to go to the dimension. In this case, it's the product name. And we have here the data shaping. And in the data shaping, we have the sort by. But now we can sort it by the sales amount and by the raw cost. It's also fine. But I want to show you and remind you how we can sort it by another column that we are not seeing here, the amount of products that was sold. How we are doing it? We will add this in hidden measures. And in the hidden measure, we will take the order quantity. So the order quantity. So we are not seeing it, it's just hidden, and now we will be able to sort this according to this. So I will go back to the English product name, the dimension column, and now in the sort I will have the order quantity. So I will take that. And as you can see, it was sorted by the order quantity now. Perfect. Alright, let's hide now the values and chart 2. We are doing it from the options. So the caption we are doing off, and in the y-axis I will do off, and let's also hide this and also the grid lines. Let's also hide this map. So we already saw how to do that. In the options we are going to the legend, and show legend we are switch it to off. And something more I want to show you, if we want that the titles of each bar will not be horizontal, we can do it from axis X format, and then we are going to label display mode, and we will do rotate. Now it will rotate it, and it will leave more space if we will make it thinner, for example. As you can see, it leaves us more place to see the names of the titles. And back to here, after we are doing the rotated, we also can decide how much we want it to be rotated. So in the default it's 0, but if we will do, for example, 90, so it will be vertically. If we'll do 180, it will switch it, and we can do vertical to other side, so it will be 270. So we can also manipulate this. When we will have more charts, we will see what will be better for the designing of the dashboard. So this is it for this chart. See you in the next videos.